Hello and welcome to my art channel. My name is Kristina Moyer, and today I'm showing you a time lapse of a piece that I did for cover art of a book, and it's the continued series. So if you've watched the first two, thank you. This is number 3. So Tales of Basting Twill Volume 3. We have 2 stories, Embroidered Engagement and The Doctor's Bias. It's by F. Jane O'Brien, and that's my mama. So I'm super proud to be working on this with her, seeing these come to life, like where you can hold the book and put it on your shelf and everything. It's super exciting. So thank you so much for everyone who's purchased that, and I will leave a link in the description so you can purchase your copies. If you're into romance, these are clean romances, so safe for younger ears, still meant for adults, but we don't have foul language and content that you wouldn't be able to read with your grandma. So we're all about that here. And so I'm just going to read the back of it, and then we're just going to talk a little bit about the painting side of things as well. Just a short video here, so we'll get to it quick. So the synopsis for the whole series is this little bit here. Sheltered in the gentle hills and verdant vales of the Cotswolds is the village of Basting Twill, a quaint and quirky place touched only lightly by modern notions. It's a fertile spot where newcomers are welcomed, hearts are changed, and love blossoms. And I just love these stories, you guys. Okay, Embroidered Engagement is the first story in this book. What is it all about? Let's get a little glimpse into it by reading the back. Cobus Van Herten, the new partner at Basting Twill Medical Clinic, has come to the village with a broken heart and a bitter outlook on life. When the woman who jilted him stirs up trouble, Cobus retaliates with an infantile falsehood and is drawn into a complicated web of deception which involves not only himself, but the quiet receptionist at the clinic, Miss Cordelia Cavill. All right, so that one's pretty exciting, and you're going to find out by reading why I've chosen mushrooms for this painting. All right, and the second story is called The Doctor's Bias. Dr. Harrow R. Muchley has no time for wealthy young women who waste their money on designer clothing, luxury spas, and vacations on the continent. When he arrives in Basting Twill to spend 6 months as a locum at the medical clinic, he meets Philomena Steed Sadler, who appears to be the epitome of all he dislikes about spoiled, pampered women. Will Harrow let his pride prevent him from admitting he has been ridiculously prejudiced? To find out, you'll have to get the book. So that's Volume 3 of Tales of Basting Twill. We already have Volume 4 out as well. So if you're a fast reader, you're into this, go for it. It's all ready. We have the Kindle versions of 1, 2, and 3 up as well. Each volume has 2 stories. Loving it. So that second one, little Pride and Prejudice, right? Love that. A bit of that going on in there. Okay, so let's talk about painting a little bit. So as you can see, I started with the background, creating kind of my first layer, and now I'm already creating another layer of the background. Now you can completely finish a background first if you like, but because this piece is kind of a background with a small section that is foreground, most of it's background. So I did have space to kind of keep working it, and I just wanted to create more depth to it, because if you just do one layer with acrylics, sometimes you still kind of see that underneath layer depending on the opacity of your paint. So I like to kind of give myself at least one layer underneath the final layer, depending how thick you paint. So knowing that this is going to be a wraparound cover for a book, I've created the focal point really offset to the side, because that's going to be the front cover. And by the way, when you are making a front cover, it's actually on the right side, but you can flip an image around really easily on Photoshop. So I just wanted to paint it on the left side, and that's just because this is going to be a painting I can have. So make it what you want, and then you can make some changes in Photoshop. That's the beauty of it. So I've created kind of this ominous, glowy background. I hope it has this foresty, mysterious feel to it. That's what I was going for. So I hope that kind of is implied, or you get that feeling from this, and then bringing you right into these cute little mushrooms. It's like a little family or a little team there, and then using my 1/4 inch brush and ink liner brush to create these little strands that are just you know, a forest just has all kinds of things going on for it. So there's little stories here and there all over the place, which is so fun. I wanted to warm it up, so I created kind of a filter by a real filter by creating a glaze, and just like a warm toned glaze just to kind of warm it up. Is feeling a little too cool in those white areas. And I thought that that gave it a little more harmonious feel with all those bright greens. All right, you guys, that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you can see more, because I have more coming. I have the 4th already ready for you. So let's get that book. Let's have some fun, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye now.